We're James and Holly, and for over 10 years we've both been spending all of our hard-earned money on travel, but things are about to change.
We bought a house!
And the house we have bought is a doer-upper, so we've got to do everything in the house, and we've never done anything quite like this before, so we're complete novices. Welcome to our new adventure.
Oh god.
Don't cry. Not now.
Hey guys, and welcome back to episode 12 of the House Renovation series, and spoiler alert, still not done.
And with all the craziness going on in the world at the moment, we're basically going to be spending a lot more time indoors. Just do that a little bit. Spending a lot more time indoors, which gives us no excuse to not crack on with the house.
It's true, it's very true.
And also, if you're here to see Holly in today's video, this is pretty much all you're going to get, because somehow she has managed to avoid the camera for the entirety of today's video. So sorry about that.
And apologies, you get my dodgy camera work instead.
So without further ado, here's the video. So we thought that we would start off today's video by giving you a little bit of a tour of the house to see what sort of state the house is in after having the house now for 9 months, almost 9 months. I think we're on like 8.5 months we've had the house now. As you can see,
Kitchen's a view.
the kitchen is no longer a kitchen. We've just basically turned this into a storeroom. The big box back there, that is the shower panels, the big glass shower panels for our bathroom upstairs, which I'll show you in a minute. Oh, this is a towel rail. This is the sun amp. This is basically like a big heat battery, and this is going to be what's giving us all of our hot water around the house, which is going into the pantry, which again you can't really get to it. We've got all the insulation which is currently getting put between all the walls. The lounge is what we like to call our plasterboard storage room, and wood and offcuts and all the stuff that you might think you might possibly need. Yeah, so as you can tell, we're not actually living in the house yet after 9 months, which we thought we would be in. We thought it'd all be done and completed by now, but as we say in every video, things take a lot longer than we first anticipated. In the last video, we left off by Holly scraping the wallpaper off of the walls. That was worth it, wasn't it? We don't have a ceiling here at the moment. Basically, Holly was scraping all the wallpaper off here, and we decided that it wasn't quite good enough, and we didn't want to risk having old plaster, so we just decided to rip the whole wall off, which we didn't film because it's a dusty, horrible job, and you guys have seen us do it a million times. The wallpaper on this side, we decided to actually just knock off.
Crap.
It was all crap. So we've re-plasterboarded most of the hallway now. All we have to do is, what I've got to do today, is re-plasterboard the ceiling. And now this is the room which we're kind of most excited about, and that is the bathroom. And again, we kind of didn't film this process. We had 3 days from nothing being done in this room whatsoever to the plasterer saying that he'd be here in 3 days. So within 3 days, I had to get the plumber here, and pipes are currently in the wall. Toilet pipe has been drilled through to the outside. I had to re-plasterboard everything, get this room ready for the plasterer to come around. And again, we didn't film any of that. It was a major rush, and we were doing like 14-hour days just to like get everything ready for the plasterer to come in, because we don't want to prolong it anymore. Now this, you might be wondering, why has it got all these scratch marks all over it? Why is it not fully finished? We're basically tiling from floor to ceiling, so this basically gives the wall a bit of a key so the actual adhesive can grip onto the wall. So all of this will be tiled in due course. And one thing that I'm kind of annoyed about, and one thing which I didn't film and I wish I did film now, and that is the ceiling of the bathroom. We spent a long time trying to work out what we're going to be doing with lighting and how we're going to make this room really cool, and we decided to go with these 2 grooves right here. These are like called plastered in LED profiles. So these are specially made little LED strips. These are 2 meters long, and you put LED strips in them, and then once the LEDs are in them, you then put a like white diffusion bit of plastic which clips over the top of it. So they'll almost be hidden because we're going to be painting the ceiling white and then it's going to have white diffusion. But they're RGB LEDs, which means that we can control the red, green and the blue. Basically, we're kind of nerding out that we're going to have multicolored bathroom. And these LEDs which we've chose are, they talk to the Wi-Fi, so they're smart, so you can do it on your phone, you can do it through Alexa. So we can basically be in the shower and say, hey, turn the flipping lights on blue, bosh. Are you sure you don't want to go up, Holly?
No, I do not want to go up.
Are you sure? Can't even think about it when you're up there.
How can you not?
To cut some corners last minute because the plasterer is going to be coming and doing this hallway very, very soon. We're not taking the ceiling down here, so we're basically boarding over. As you can see, we've just done this piece up here. One, it stops the dust, the mess, and two, it's the hallway.
It's the hallway, no one cares.
And no one really cares, and no one's really going to look up here. So we're going to try doing this one piece in one piece.
Although you have got an invention, so I can stand on the stairs.
They've made Holly this bad boy, so she can stand down there and hold up the plasterboard to the roof whilst I'm up the ladder, trying not to fall off and screwing it in.
This could be a disaster.
But at the same time, I have to measure to see what size board we actually need.
We got one piece left as well.
You've literally got one.
So no pressure. I did just hear you chuckling.
This is the last bit of plasterboard of a decent size. It's 148 long. That is cutting.
No pressure.
Fine. Right, what did I say? 144?
Yeah. It definitely won't fit.
This is the last. Right, I have no idea if this camera is going to pick this up. Right, ready?
I
Holy shit, it's working. Is that it?
It's kind of over a little bit on this side.
Oh, I think we're there. Holy crap.
Go, go, go.
Right, you got it?
Got it. Well, I've only got my half. I haven't got your half.
My head has the other half on it. This is the professional way of doing it, right?
Yeah, holding it with your head.
Holly?
Yeah?
How does it make you feel that we've almost done all of the upstairs?
I'm so excited.
Well, I say almost done, it's...
Wait, this is
Still
like
a
the
long way
last
off.
few bits of plasterboard.
But we're like on the way down, we're at the bottom of the stairs now.
Yeah, technically the upstairs is done.
Is it?
Completely done.
Thing is now, Holly, you're gonna have to work out what light you want. You can go shopping. Decisions, Holly.
More decisions.
Now, one thing what me and Holly keep saying within these videos is that we want to keep some of the old characteristics in the house, but also make it look all nice, new, modern and fresh and clean. That is why we're trying to keep some of the old characteristics in the house, but in a kind of modern and good looking way, not make it look like it's just old and worn out like it did way before. So that's why we're keeping things like the exposed brickwork on the stairs here and the exposed brickwork in the other bedrooms. And also in the other bedrooms, we've obviously kept those nice big fresh wooden beams, which Holly spent a lot of time scraping and sanding down, making them look all nice and new and fresh. And that is why I've decided to basically fake a wooden beam on the stairs here. So when you walk down the stairs, it's gonna make it look like we've got one of those old beams, but it's actually a new beam. Well, it's not even a beam, it's a fresh bit of wood which is made to look like a beam. The old bit of wood, this piece here is very old and doesn't look very good at all. So I've got one piece which is gonna clip on right there, a second piece which I'm going to fit underneath here, so when you're walking up or walking down the stairs it's going to look like one of those beams in the bedroom. Now we're going to keep this wood. The next challenge is to basically get this to stay on here without using nails or screws, so I think I'm going to have to use a little bit of grip fill and a little bit of brute strength to kind of hold it into place, because we don't want to have any exposed screws because that will kind of ruin the illusion of a fake beam. And as quick as that, the hallway has now been plastered all the way up the stairs. It is looking so much better, so smooth and so flat.